Are we on? What's up, y'all? Shut the fuck up, Phelps. God damn. What's up? We back. We're here, and I'm really excited. Phelps is here drinking my favorite beverage. I slept with Phelps last night. Y'all bitches in Phelps DM, and we read them together. Because we fucking on the side. You know what I mean? Trap's here. Listen, I see your comments about you can't hear the niggas in the back on the audio part. I'm going to work on that. Because they're totally a part of the show. Hey, fellas.
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you?
Yeah, Trap's an asshole. You'll put that together fast. Trap Lord Beats. I'm happy we're here. I was just talking to Rhonda. Rhonda does my makeup here, and she does some production stuff. She always makes me check the mic. And she dresses better than me. She looks better than me. And it's annoying. Her nails are always done. Her makeup's done. So what I asked her to do was I asked her to wear scrubs. And I meant it. I said, hey, you mind if you tone that shit down? You know what I mean? And wear a scrub, navy blue, black. It's too much from Rhonda. I'm that kind of woman. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be going through a bunch of shit. I hired all men, clearly. I don't know even how Rhonda really got up in here, but she's really cool. But the dressing cute and shit is like, it's cool a little bit because she does my makeup, so it's like you share. But let's just wrap that up. Scrubs, babe. Scrubs. Black and blue, love. All right? I want to talk to y'all about so much. I did Angela Yee lip service. Whoop, whoop. Told all my business. Told all my fucking business. That was weird. We had fun. Y'all went, right? Wild story. We'll talk about it on my vlog. I have a vlog. Dre, drop my fucking YouTube. We pushing my YouTube today. All right? That's what we're doing. I feel like a lot of times I tell y'all at home, Dre, drop this. I don't know if Dre really dropping that shit. How about I start watching it? Rhonda's going, he does, Timona. They trying to keep me in line. I don't know. I'll just double check. I do. Dre does a good job. Listen, I shot my music video, Why You Being Weird to Me? And guess what? I didn't hire Dre and Rhonda, and I was fucked. Them niggas didn't even show up, y'all. And look, my team was like, don't talk about it. No. The shoot was from 5 to 8. Niggas came at 7:45. Niggas pulled up at 7:45. And they weren't ready till like 8:30. I had fucking Matt Ox there. Do y'all know who the fuck Matt Ox is? Quaddy Diesel. Like, I had big boys in that motherfucker, and they couldn't even be in the video because they're waiting, and they never get in. It was so embarrassing. Listen, I need to talk to y'all about that, and it sounds like I'm just complaining, but I'm not just complaining. It is a website. These niggas have websites and Instagrams and everything, and it's like all these bells and whistles and other celebrities and like lights and shit. Like, and I should have knew because a lot of those pictures give me belly. And we just talked about how bad Belly was shot. Shout out to Belly. I love Belly. I love Hype Williams, whatever. It's a classic. I know it word for word, but it was a flop because of the way it was shot. A lot of people called it like a big, long music video. I love Belly, though. R.I.P. DMX. This shit getting depressing. Let's move past that part. I was very hurt by DMX dying. Were y'all? Did y'all? I cried. He's being funny at the wrong time. You know, he does that. The joke was that was my dog. I think DMX would have enjoyed it, but I didn't. It offended me. I love DMX. I cried when he died. That's a little ADD moment, but it's true. And I want you fucking people to know that DMX was a huge part of my fucking life. Okay? I knew all his lyrics, and it was proof that lyrics weren't always, they didn't just get really savage because DMX said, listen, if you have to cut this out, cut this out. But DMX said this when I was in 7th grade. I have blood on my hands and there's no remorse. I have blood on my blank because I fucked a corpse. I'm a nasty nigga. When you pass me, nigga, look me in my eye and tell me to my fucking face that you ready to die. I can do the whole thing. I love rap. I always love rap. You hear my voice? I sound like a rapper. Look, I can fucking do it. I'm a 90s kid. DMX is part of raising me. Fucking shout out to DMX, R.I.P. DMX. And I was at this nigga's funeral, no bat. I was there. He thinks I'm lying. It was in Brooklyn. I was there. Ask Dave. I know a lot of important people, nigga. I'm the important people you know. All right? Yeah.
I don't know. That's Phelps.
True. Either way, back to the video shoot. But no, I want y'all to know because there was so many bells and whistles, and I feel like you could be like tricked by the guys of social media. Like, a lot of y'all give your pussies up like that. Thank God I don't do stuff like that. Like, I don't see the belts and the shoes and shit. You know what I mean? And fuck because of that. I think our food's here. Get it. It doesn't matter. You have to get it. A lot of, we had to cut this. I think we can keep it. I'm getting a salad, and it's turkey in it with Thousand Island dressing. I bet you bitches wouldn't have thought I would have picked Thousand Island. I love Thousand Island. I love ghetto shit, like mayonnaise shit. But I feel like people are tricked with shit like that, and I'm normally not that person that falls for that stuff, so I was like disappointed in myself, kinda. Like, me and these dudes are talking on group text and having meetings and Zooms, and we exchange emails, all the professional, the bells and whistles. These niggas showed up 2 hours and 45 minutes late, and when they got there, they had shots, and then they began to sweat. And then they like zoomed in on people twerking for an hour. Like, that's it. We got like hella zoom-ins.
And he jumped in the video at the end.
And he jumped in the scene at the end. And honestly, when he jumped in the scene at the end and he gets up on the stage to rap, trap gas. Oh my God. Like, you could hear the gasp. It was you.
Because I understood what Suge Knight was talking about.
Yeah, all in the videos, all in the rap show. It was rough. It was rough. It was like embarrassing. Because it was people there, like rappers and shit. It was just bad. So shout out to them. Never book them. We're going to put their info at the bottom because that is crazy. That shit was like, oh, like this nigga blocked me. Because I'm like, hey, I want to talk to you about you being a loser. Like, how long have you been a loser? Is it new to you? Are you training others to be losers? Because he said that he had like people under his tutelage. And I'm like.
The players was better than the coach.
The players were better than the coach. Shout out to Danny.
But they
I'll
say
do that.
those that can't do, teach.
This nigga is a trap fact. That was totally wrong. That's exactly what they don't say. They say it different. Those that can't teach. Those that can't do, teach.
That's what I said.
Is it? Fuck it then. People at home rewind it so you can double check and know that he just lied because that's not what he said. It's a trap fact. No, you gotta really like. I mean, it's ways to like vet people. It's like I know for sure. Like, as a woman, I've seen so many women get like mishandled by contractors. Like, they'll take huge amounts of money and then fuck you over, take forever. And I know for a fact there's some kind of app that you could check and see what other customers say about getting shit. Because as a female, it's like, we don't fucking know about carburetors. So if you say we need a new carburetor with a cigarette hanging out your mouth, we're going to believe it. Now, if there's a website where we can see if you fix anybody else's carburetor, then we know how good you are with carburetor fixing. But if not, we don't really know, you know? And guys, too, because a lot of guys don't know shit. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you. That it happens to me, too. You know? So, when you see me in a photo op and I look like somebody's has a gun to my head to take the picture, that's because I'm being bullied into taking that picture, and I do not stamp approval of that business. In fact, I'll jump in the comments from now on and say, that barbecue chicken was dry as fuck. Because people bully me into taking pictures and testing stuff and tasting stuff. It's rough. My people are pushy. The blacks, Dre. They're pushy with their shit. And all the blacks have businesses now, which I'm in support of. I have a black business on right now. I black business head to toe. This wig is made by a black woman. The hair is sold by a black woman. This is loved by Lena. Do you like it? It's nice. I could shift this motherfucker like a Scully. It's like a hat. Take it off. Hang this bitch on the closet door. I shower. I shift it. The shower. I get hot. Rhonda, I cock this bitch back like a convertible. The nigga call me on FaceTime. I push it up. My mother's calling. I'm not going to answer. Yeah, so y'all like it? All right. Whatever. I brought up wigs because I was talking to somebody that I thought liked me, and he said I was a wig wearing bitch. That's what he called me. You're a wig wearing, nail wearing ass bitch. And he compared it to me being like a superficial person. And I swear it hit me right there like a ton of bricks. Like, people really think that this bitch burns sage and has dreadlocks, that I'm different because my nails are really long and I have a 30-inch wig on that I can remove like a Scully. You know what I'm saying? People judge people that wear the hair and the nails and stuff. I like nails. I'm a comedian. I hold mics. That's why I get my nails done. For the mic, Rhonda. It's for the mic. You know what I mean? It's so when I have a good grip of the mic that it looks good. on camera while I'm telling jokes, Rhonda. You know? It's important to me how my nails look holding mics. I'm joking. I'm talking about mics and penises. For sure. That little burst was Dre. He laughs too. He just, that's what, you cameraman's supposed to stay real like, oh, I'm serious. You know what I mean? So you got to stay in character. But yeah, my long nails and stuff is more for my entertainment thing. Before I became a comedian, I wore my real hair more. You know what I mean? I wore like different, like braids more and stuff like that. I don't get braids now because I don't want to film in them and they last so long or whatever. But I wear braided wigs. My thing is all because of what I do for a living. It is a lot to do this shit. Like, this shit takes a while. Like, I lay under a random bitch and get little pieces of fake hair attached to each lash. It takes me 3 hours. A round of applause or something that's serious. You would never, like, thank you. Only trap claps because they dumb. Thank you. I deserve it. I get my lashes done because I don't look good without them. If I put in more effort to my look, that makes me not more, I'm not a woman of substance. I don't have anything to talk about because I have a full face of makeup on. Do you judge women like that when you meet women and you meet the one girl, she don't have a bra, she got locks, she got a fucking nose ring, probably 2, nipples pierced, you know it, flops, Birkenstocks, it's fucking October, whatever. Cute toes though, but they not white or French tip. They some weird burgundy shit. You know what I mean? Like that, is she different than girl with the BBL, long ass nails, wig, hot pink toes, Christian Dior sneaker? Like when you meet those girls, you handle those girls different because of what they look like, correct? That's bullshit. Nobody's participating. This is ridiculous. It's 2 niggas that come here to participate and they're not participating.
2 bad types.
No, I mean, I don't really discriminate, but the other with the locks and all that.
That's not your style.
Hippie. Probably sits on grass all day, smokes weed.
And that's what I'm saying. People really
loves
think
tie-dye.
It don't matter to me. I appreciate both. Like, if you a little more earthy or if you a little more, I don't know, internet, I guess.
Yeah. As long as they got a little ass on them. Ain't that right, baby? Fellas don't want you if you ain't got no ass.
Yeah, wait, you didn't say whether the hippie had.
No, I didn't describe body parts, but let's say they evenly have nice bodies. My question really is anything is that it's not even which one do you like, but it's more of do you automatically assume that the one that's giving me, your friend, me, the way I look, are you going to assume that Miss Dreadlock has more of a spiritual connection or more of a, that's what I'm saying. I feel like we're people that kind of like this shit, which is like the stripper look, I guess. Is that what you call it? The whole look? I don't know. I like it.
The thing is, to be honest with you, a lot of times the dreadlock joint and the BBL joint be the same.
Exactly.
They just have a different physical appearance, but they be into the same shit, same everything.
And cats out the bag, I don't really like sage. You know what I mean? It makes me cough. Very repulsive.
They're very negative, so it's like kryptonite. You know what I mean? No, I think I'm a lover guy. I think I am the nature girl more than this. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm totally more of that kind of person, but I'm judged because of the stuff that I like. Even music.
I've met earthy girls too, but they nails be long. Like it's not I don't know. It ain't gotta be just.
I feel like I'm being judged. This dating pool is getting shittier and shittier. I mean, I know a lot of it's like podcast topics, but I'm just, you know, it ain't looking well, fellas, for me. These niggas are getting worse and worse. Because I'm ready for a white man, which brings me to the next subject. Date Mona, right? Shouldn't we do that? Find somebody for me to date. And I can date him right here. I can date him right here, not fuck him, but date him. Right here, we can like meet. Speed dating. What do you think? No? Yes? I want to find Mona a man. I feel like that's a good idea. I feel like that people should like send in stuff. Not so much the individual guy, like somebody for the guy, like, hey, my brother, he's rich, he's from Colorado, he owns 3 businesses, I think y'all would be great together, like that. Versus, hi, I'm Rodney, I work at Target, whatever. You know what I mean?
So what's the difference between the guy that works at Target and the guy that owns the 3 businesses?
I want the guy that owns the 3 businesses, Strap. I don't want the nigga that works at Target. Because he won't have time for me. I need somebody to be able to make time because I'm very busy myself. So it's not, I don't want a rich guy because I want his money. I want a rich guy because he got time.
But if you have time, you don't have money. You have money.
Oh, here we go. Trap fact. Whatever. Rap lyric, trap fact. It all sounds the same sometimes. I think that's a good idea that people send in stuff like that. I do. Because I don't know y'all not doing well with this voicemail shit at all. You're not. You're not. You know, it's like you asking ridiculous questions. Last week we had the bitch with the sugar daddy. She should have been jailed. That should have been the end of that. Somebody should have told the authorities so she could be arrested. What she was asking us was like, were we okay with like extortion? That's what that is. Hey, you're not gonna be my sugar daddy anymore. How about I da-da-da? That's extortion. It's illegal, Phelps. I got suspended for extortion in George Reed Middle School because this guy was selling candy. And I told him that if he don't put me in, I was going to beat his ass. And he told on me, and that's extortion. I got suspended for extortion. I was the first person at school to be suspended for that. George Reed Middle, Newcastle, Delaware.
Record breaker.
That's what I am. I had a terrible time in school. If y'all ever want to talk about that, we can revisit that. Public school is shitty. Send your kids to private school. They will torture your badass kid. I was tortured in public schools.
I feel like public school would give them their substance. But if you survive public school.
Right. After you get beat the fuck up and robbed, you should make you a whole person after all that trauma you experienced in public school.
Beating up and robbing. Yeah.
Come on. That's the other fucking way. All right. Y'all had good experiences in public school?
Great.
I've been physically assaulted by 2 teachers. 6th grade, Miss Farmer hit me in George Reed. In 9th grade, Miss St. Julian hit me in William Penn High School. Not William Penn in Philadelphia, William Penn in Delaware. Cats out the bag, I went to high school in Delaware, fuckers. It's like a big secret. I'm from Philadelphia and Delaware. I'm from both. Dre. Like I'm supposed to be embarrassed about it. It's almost like the DMV people do niggas that are from Maryland instead of DC. They ain't from DC for real, Mo. That's how them DC niggas is. Slim, that nigga ain't from. Bro, I went to DC and I mentioned Wale. Them niggas dragged him. They hated Wale. The whole fucking, everybody I was at that party with hated Wale. I'm like, what the fuck? I love him. He's from DC. No, he's not, Mo. The nigga ain't from DC, Mo. Slim, he not. Word to my mother. I speak DC. I speak a lot of different dialects. Dre's going crazy because he didn't know I could speak his fucking language. Boop, boop. I'm from Berry Farms. Southeast. Shout out to DC, Berry Farms, all that shit. The DMV. Y'all fuck with me. I fuck with y'all. Shout out to the DM fucking V. I was in prison with all the DC girls.
Thank you for 990s.
Because that's a long thing. DC 990s or Baltimore 990s. Who brought New Balance 990s to pop culture? Was it DC or was it Baltimore? New Balance 990s come from North Philly. Boop, this is my show. I'm the last person. Doop, next subject. Boop, boop, bop, 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 bop. Where were we at? You know my ADD takes us down the block, but it's always fun. I want to talk about public school. I had a terrible experience at public school. It's a goal of mine for my children to be in private school. It's a goal I'm reaching up to, just like you bitches want Audis, because it's super expensive. I'm taking care of these niggas alone. The rumors are true. I'm a single mom. I do it well, though. Wouldn't you agree? I didn't even see them since yesterday. This nigga like, yeah, you're doing great. I haven't seen them all weekend. Phelps, have I? Haven't seen them. I try to avoid them on the weekend.
I seen him today.
Did you?
I seen Smush.
Did you say hello?
He saw me, knocked on the window.
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in a while. Shout out to my kids. Trying to get us out the hood. Public school is terrible. It really is. Depending on your neighborhood, your area, I have really bad experiences in public school, either with the kids or with the teachers. Like, I just experienced really bad people. I wasn't ever like sexually assaulted or anything, but I remember it was a teacher in my school in William Penn. He was fucking other kids. I don't want to say his name because we might get in trouble. Should I just say his name just in case this nigga's still teaching?
Oh.
Ain't none of my business.
Know this nigga's name. I guarantee you, if you went to William Penn High School and you're listening to this, you know this nigga name too. Put it in the comments. Fuck it. Why not? It's the Me Too movement. We telling on everybody, baby. If you were fucking Mr. in 11th grade, say it. Don't say his name, Phelps.
I didn't say
it. But you know what I'm talking about?
No. You talking about, you said we a part of, you a part of the Me Too.
Tell him. I ain't telling on nobody.
Yeah, like what?
I support women that come out after they hide secrets and stuff for people.
Well, take that to the police.
What the fuck? Have we had a gang meeting? Is this a crib meeting? Wow. Anyway, I had a terrible experience at public school. Public school is really horrible, and really it's like you run into people that just don't like kids, and then they're doing it for money and they don't even make none. So clearly they're dumb. It's a double whammy. You're dumb because you need money and you came to do this. Bitch, work for the trash truck company. You know what I mean? Throw the trash. They make good money. They do, Dre. Teachers don't make good money, and that's why they're angry. Miss Farmer used to be drunk. She was my sewing teacher, and she would be pissy drunk. She kept her alcohol in a Listerine bottle. I kid you not. This bitch drinking Jack Daniels at 2 p.m. and she shoved me at 3, and nobody did anything about it. So by the time I got to high school, I was kicking teachers' ass. I kicked Miss St. Julian's ass. I already went to jail for it, so I can say it. She started and I finished, Phelps. But the best part about that was, I know this is juvenile, but niggas gonna feel me. It was 9th grade. I started my high school career out whooping the teacher's ass. I was a legend in that motherfucker. People would see me every year. The story got bigger. Aren't you the girl that kicked the teacher down the steps? Yes, I am, bitch. Aren't you the teacher that dragged the bitch to the female bathroom? Yes, I did, because she needed it. All actuality, she shoved me. I shoved her back. I never even punched her. I never even closed fist hit her. We did a shoving thing, and I screamed and cried because I knew I was going to prison. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, my God. But I was pushing that bitch back. We were shoving each other. And I kept male friends. Shout out to Daryl Johnson. He rescued me from that. He was my trap back then. He rescued me out of that jam, and we ran off. And then my mother came to get me because the police were on the way. So we evaded the police for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I turned myself in. I don't know if y'all know it or not. They make big business on locking kids up. I was a part of that. I think I'm more in the beginning of that because that's like the 90s, and that became huge business. So you figure 15, 20 years later, a judge in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania has a direct deal with the private contractor where they're locking kids up for nothing because they're making millions of dollars because it's a private prison. That's a real deal thing, you know? It's funny because you read all these statistics and you hear all these stories. I'm a part of a lot of this shit. Like, that shit happened to me. Some people believe that school is a direct trail into prison. That's why you hear the bells. That's why you get... The first person I heard talk about that was one of them Smiths. One of the Smiths children. I think Jaden, little Bond with the pink nails or something. Something special about him. Karate Kid one, that one. He talked about public school like prison. I was like, oh my God, like it occurred to me right then and there. That's exactly what that is.
You think he ever been in public school?
Fuck no. That's why that nigga's smart. The hell? Come on now. You don't learn anything in public school. Did you go to public school? Just to guess, I would assume... I don't know, Dre, honestly. You well-spoken. You could have went to college. That's what it could bring you, your well-spokenness. And I never heard you say Mo or Slim, but you say it at the dark, don't you? I don't know, and I'm offended that you're making me guess. Now, did you go to public school or not?
I went to private school from kindergarten to 8th grade and then public school from 9th grade.
So can I ask you a question, a personal question? How does it feel like knowing your parents really love you for real? Like, because people say it. You know what I mean? Like, niggas say, oh, I love you, you want the best for you, but you know them niggas fuck with you. Like, does that feel better? Oh, so she struggled to keep you in that motherfucker. Is that something like that? Or she had to work hard, would you say?
Yeah. I mean, her and my dad, even though they were split, but the people that I went to school with were way more well-off than we were.
Wow. That's crazy, bro. That's like, yo, your mom doing that, and it's like, for me, like, it's a goal, a real goal. And I feel like, because when my mother says, if my mother was here right now, she would be screaming. She says we could been do it. It's just about you moving things around and making certain decisions. Like, you don't pay a car note, but you pay kid you, man. Like, that's the kind of decision you have to make for your kid. You catching a bus or Ubering because you're going to pay that car note for that school. You almost have, you just have such an extra leg up compared to all of us. Even if you just go then and then public school for high school, that's what you did? Yo, yeah, that was wild as fuck, right? Yeah. Like, public school was like, I remember wanting to try drugs and totally figuring that whole thing out at school. Where to get them from, who to get them from, you know. And it wasn't ever like, oh, you got to go to the project. The drugs were in school, U.S. history. You know what I mean? And a lot of those guys that I grew up, like, later on in life, made a few left turns and I ended up in some peculiar situations. But when I would meet some of these dudes were telling me, because I bought weed, of course. I don't want people at home like, oh, she was snorting coke. No. I smoked weed in high school like most people did. Those guys were selling heroin there too, like to the white kids. I never knew. Went right over my head. Huh?
Those volumes. Is that?
Oh, now you put my business. I did try Xanax.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you.
Why are
I'm
you
talking about
pressuring
what
me?
was around.
I tried a Xanax too, but I didn't buy that at high school. But it's the same thing. I got it from school. I learned it in school, flat out. He's still talking about volume. Somebody get this nigga a Xanax. Yeah, I tried. Xanax is an anti-anxiety. So I think I tried that in high school too. It's real common. And then you got to think that, whatever. Public school is fucked. Don't put your kids in fucking public school unless you want them to be fucking trap. You know what I mean? Or have trap in your class. That's wild as fuck. Could you imagine? He's 6'5" in 7th grade. Taking lunch, it's crazy. And I was bullied crazy. And it turned me into a bully. So I went right from getting bullied and getting like jumped and stuff to jumping people, organizing jumpings. Like I'll be like, yo, it's me this time. She's not going to pay attention. Jump her. People at home, if you don't know, jumping is where we all get on one person and kick their fucking ass. And when I was a kid, the goal would be to get them on the ground so you could stomp them. That's boot the ass, boot the head. That's probably a little violent, but I'm American. You know? I hate when people pretend like only people are like black or violent or ghetto people are violent. No. Americans are super violent. That brings you to my next subject, Halloween and Columbus Day and all that stuff, right? Isn't that all this season now? If Brett was here, we would have a pink pumpkin, wouldn't we? Shout out to Brett. Brett keeps us up with the decor. Pink pumpkin. Get it? Shut up. At the end of the day, this Halloween time and all that, it's very irritating for me. It really is. First of all, I feel really bad for the fucking natives. What is the holiday called anyway? What is it that the kids do?
Happy Indigenous Day.
Oh, this nigga with that Twitter talk. And the kids, my kids go to school. My kids come home, and it's Christopher Columbus stuff. When I think of Christopher Columbus, you know what I think about? Ronnie the Raper. We've talked about Ronnie the Raper on the show a couple of times. Ronnie likes to take your vagina from you. And he doesn't call or text or tweet you back. He just fucks you, Ronnie the Raper. That's what Christopher Columbus is to me. Christopher Columbus discovered a place with a bunch of people already there, and then he spread diseases and stole things from them. And then he would make like little deals with them. Hey, meet me down there by the water, and then we'll trade some stuff. And when they would get to the water, Ron, it would just be pistols. It would just be guns. The niggas had bows and arrows. It was such an unfair thing. Am I right about that? Because I know shit, I'm smart, but my facts be off. But they definitely had pistols back then, right? Like Christopher Columbus and them niggas had pistols. Or they had like the big cannonball thing. You put it and you pump the powder. Boom. Muskets, fluskets. Natives are dealing with arrows, daggers and shit. I heard they was nasty with the knives and shit. Like on some physical combat, them fucking pilgrims would have got wiped the fuck out by the natives. But the natives are reaching out for a handshake, right? Oh, they gave him herpes, all kind of shit. Scarlet fever, all kind of shit. Trichomonas, blue waffle, everything that was out, they gave them niggas. But the main thing was manipulation. The same thing that this bullshit ass production team did to me. You smiling in my face. And you making me think it's one thing. Hey, natives, meet me by the water. We're going to trade stuff. Because that was big then, bartering. So it's like, hey, bring me feathers and I'll bring cotton. That's such a bad one. But then when they would go to trade, the white people would shoot them down, Phelps. They never brung them to trade. They came to kill niggas. And then everybody else would be like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? The natives didn't know what was going on with them guns. They thought it was magic. Big boom in the smoke. Sidebar, hand-to-hand combat. Those fucking pilgrims didn't stand a chance. You see how muscular Pocahontas looks in those pictures and shit?
They used to dip the arrows in poison.
They needed to really do a lot of fucked up shit to them, but they were trying to be friendly and trying to be kind. I just think this whole time is fucked up, and I hate that they teach those kids that bullshit. Because our kids come home, I'm like, when I explain to Smush after he spends an hour trying to make Christopher Columbus hat match his little boots, that motherfucker's a piece of shit, he gets upset, balls it up, walks off. My son's so upset. My son wouldn't even show up to my video shoot because he doesn't like hip-hop. This is what this nigga said to me, my child. I don't like hip-hop, Mom. I don't like rap. That's why I don't want to come. I don't like it. He said, I only have one dance move. What did he say?
The Macarena.
He said, I can't come because I only know how to do the Macarena. That's what I said. I would have made quiet on set and let them do that. That nigga would have did the Macarena 27 times, my boy. Nobody can Macarena like Smush anyway.
I'm not gonna lie though. When I was asking him for his dance move before he left the house, that was like the first time his face was unconfident, unsure. Smush sturdy.
Yeah,
Smush run around the house crazy. When I asked him to dance, he was.
It's not his arena. The boy can't dance. He can't sing. He can't rap. The boy don't really know how to do nothing. It's, as a parent, sometimes you have to just accept when your children are talentless. My kids ain't got no talents. It's true. My daughter is very cute. Can't sing, can't hum, can't do shit. They need to find jobs. Clearly, I'm the star in this family. Ain't no need to. He called my fucking daughter a manipulator. Jesus, it's true. She is a manipulator. She is. She's a terrible person. She is. She's a Virgo. She's a liar. She's a manipulator. I'm supposed to lie about my fucking kid. Why? Because she can hear this. Hey, when you're watching this, at the time, you were an asshole. Why can't I say that? At 6, you were very fucking hard to deal with. Very smart. Very smart. Rashad's smart. Amina is manipulative. But she's pretty as fuck. So, we're fucked. What was I talking about, Dre? Where was I at before that? Right, I wrapped it up with public school. I just wanted to be known I'm a legend and I kick teachers' asses. Yeah, we were on Christopher Columbus. And the fact that we need to stop spreading that bullshit and teaching the kids what really happened. There's nothing wrong with telling them the truth. It's bloody, it's fucked up, but it's the truth. Like, don't raise them to not know what's going on, then boom, they find out from some documentary.
I thought they was about to stop teaching it or stop.
Rashad drew a picture of a white man with a big hat with a turkey on the side of it. It's so fucked up. Like, that shit brings them people nightmares this time of the year. It's like a terrible time for them, and everybody else is like, I love pumpkin spice coffee at Dunkin'. I love this sign. It's fucked up. It is. It's shitty. They got a raw deal.
It's really good.
You got that on your Starbucks now.
Shut the fuck up, Phelps. Cut that out, Dre. I do like that pumpkin shit from Starbucks. Don't tell them people I drank that shit. Starbucks ain't paying us. I want to check the voicemail now, if y'all don't mind. Some people have already heard it if you hear the background. I'll be honest, y'all voicemail's been a little shitty. This one's a real snooze, but we're going to play it because we do appreciate y'all calling in. So please continue to call in. We are going to criticize
Lie
the
at this
fuck.
point. Give us some entertainment. Lie at this point if you got to.
Phelps said, make it up. Make it happen.
Keep it about 5 seconds. You're boring.
Trap said, make it 1 second. Then we'll just not hear it.
Give us a good 30-second short story.
Ask the Vice and ask. I called the Vice number. I love Vice. Shout out to Vice. I called the Vice number every day for months. I loved it. I never made it, though, on air. They fucked up, didn't they? All right. Y'all ready? Up. Niggas loud in this motherfucker, ain't they? All right.
Hey, Verna, this is Shy, and I really want your take on this. So, what if you're in a relationship and you guys both have done your dirt, whether it was DMing somebody, disrespect, whatever the case may be. You both done your dirt, but you both made a mutual agreement to move on and better yourself. So what if you see your man reneging on the agreement and doing something out of spite to get back at you or whatever? Do you think you are entitled to get your get back because it's like, now we're playing games. I thought we was, trying to get on a better path, but obviously you're not over it. So when you see that, after that conversation, don't you think it's right that you can get your get back? I need to know, please, because, yes. But I love you, and bye-bye.
All right, first off, I love you, too. Thanks for your continued support. Very mouthy. You're very, very, very mouthy. You got to shorten that stuff because nobody's going to listen to you. First of all, I have a few things to say. Number one, at a point after you talked a little bit, you're like, yeah, now we're playing games. Baby, you niggas been playing games since the start. It sounds like y'all been together for 4.5 years, some ridiculous amount of time. You probably should have shut it down to a half, which means 6 months, and wrap that shit up. Sometimes we just supposed to fuck him, girl. It's just supposed to be doing it to this nigga after the club. You're not supposed to talk to him at 2 p.m. I've made the same mistake, unfortunately. Some niggas you're not supposed to see in the daytime, Phelps. Some niggas you shouldn't even really have a lot of face-to-face contact where you should be looking down at the top of this nigga's fro. because he's eating your ass from the front. Fuckable. A lot of these dudes are not boyfriend material, bro. They're not husband material, my nigga, and we'll force it. That's what we do. We're like fixers, nurturers. It's so annoying. Girl, you heard whose son can't raise no man. He already grown. What you gonna do? Who's that? She wrote it for us, didn't she? You can't raise him. Even Miss Barbara couldn't raise his raggedy ass. He ain't shit. We been playing games. And I didn't like the doing your dirt. Yeah, y'all, we been together. You know, we both did our dirt like DMs. Bitch, that's what you call dirt? You should see my mud. Shit. I wish if one of my exes were to have that like conversation and they be like, yeah, you know, Damona did her dirt. And then you would be like, a DM, he'd be like, no, dicks. That's the dirt. You know what I mean? Fucking. The fuck? Is that dirt? Like, but you know what? It's all relative, Dre. Because it's like, if you have a relationship, like let's say me and Phelps make this thing for real. Like we stop sleeping together secretly and we start being in a relationship, right? And then you're like, oh, I don't want you DMing your tits to people. And I'm like, okay, then you don't DM compliments. After that, that's against our rules. You know what I mean? But it's like for me, regular, what's the big deal if he DMs some video vixen he's never going to meet and he said, I love to eat your ass? Like, that's not a big deal. What if she DM back? What if she opens this conversation up? Then what? Now we on fucking Love and Hip Hop.
I mean, honestly, my perspective of it is like, when you guys aren't together, how is anybody making any ground rules? Like, I don't like, you know, you got the girls sometimes that might say stuff like, hey, you know, we're having sex, you know, so we're not together, but I don't want you talking to other girls. How are you going to tell me that we're not together? Just nobody should be making any ground rules. Because if we should just be together. Yeah, you're right. That's all it is, so, you know what I mean?
But that experience to me is more because men like to have their cake and eat it too. So a guy will want you to be the bitch in every way. Fried chicken, don't fuck anybody else, don't hang out all the time, don't talk to any other guys, don't flirt with anybody, don't wear fishnets with graphic tees and your butt out, don't do this, don't do that. But then he won't want to make that step, which is like, okay, you're the only person I'm talking to. Let's make this monogamous. Let's call this something. Niggas love having shit that's just nothing, but then they give you rules to live by. I feel like that's much more an experience that females feel versus like, you're never going to have a guy trying to wife some bitch and she's like, no, I'm not ready for that. Let's just, no. Bitches be like, you want to move in here, nigga? Fuck where you came from. Would you like to come stay here, nigga? I got a room for your boots in my closet. Let's go. Huh? You want to share my son's Xbox with him? He goes to school 5 times out the week. You can have an Xbox.
Prefer PlayStation.
You know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's all about whatever you set up or whatever you have with that person. But to be with somebody for long and you have to even, and I hate the get back thing. We talked about that. I don't know if we talked about that recently, but look, a lot of women revenge cheat. We talked about it on Lip Service. I kid you not. Women are so, how do I put this without sounding, wow, Phelps said dumb. Women can get so emotional and vindictive to the point that a woman will be mad at her man, husband, boyfriend, whatever, and will suck somebody's dick to spite them and then come in straight like that. Women get like that. Like, women will fuck your enemy. Women will fuck your friend. Women will fuck your neighbor. Women will fuck the guy that fixed both your carburetors. So, I mean, it's true. Women get like that. Like, guys cheat just off of, I want to come. Women cheat, like, this bitch might be cheating on you to spite the nigga that cheated on her the last time. She getting this nigga back from 2 relationships ago. She doing a double win because you acting stupid too, and she owe him one. You might be the revenge from the last relationship because this nigga hates you and you didn't even know that. I mean, really though, I'm not with that. I can honestly say I've never did revenge cheating. I've never been cheated on and got you back in that way. You know what I mean? Like, I might have moved your money around. Cash at myself. You know what I'm saying? Sent myself a Zelle. Move some shit from the checking to the savings. Close your account. You know what I mean? Put your special shoes on, offer up. You know what I'm saying? I done did some shit, but I've never got you back with fucking. How I'm gonna hurt your feelings with this kitty cat? A lot of you bitches be so hurt, you take that cat all around town and that motherfucker beat up and sore, child. Ain't nobody mad or hurt but the cat. You trying to get him back by beating your own cat up? 1, 2, 3. Somebody ain't doing the math right. For real. How you gonna hurt him by beating your kitty cat up?
She might be a nymphomaniac, though.
Phelps says she might be a nympho. No, she's mad, Phelps, and she's fucking to hurt somebody, but she's not hurting anybody but that little hole.
Her and her father.
And her father.
But the thing is you know how y'all get, if she on the schedule and then she get knocked off that schedule, even though she hurt, she still got to be, you know what I'm saying? She in rotation.
Sounds like me. Dear me, Phelps. Seriously, I'm not with the revenge cheating. I hate it, in fact. Even my friends and shit, I've never been with that. But women are tunnel vision. Once that bitch decided I'm going to suck a cock to spite him, she's sucking that cock, regardless. Like, once we put the shit in drive, ain't no reverse. We going all the way there. And I've seen it a lot. Don't be that girl. Some of you girls try pussy. Like, that hurt shit to take you. That's the girl was talking about that day. She said she was out of a 4-year relationship. She saw her whole face narrow. And like, hey, now, you don't want to look like, like you're being driven by that. You want to take your whole face because you really want to try some Cali dick. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know. I don't believe in revenge cheating. I don't believe in getting back. I just think y'all should break up. I don't think y'all have anything there left. You know what I mean? And if you feel like you owe him one, fuck his cousin. That would be my final piece of advice would be to fuck his cousin. If you really owe that nigga one, get his cousin. The one that always be nice to you when you cook and he come over and he always touch you at your lower back. He walk you in the kitchen like this. He put that pinky on the top of your ass. That's what I'm telling you.
You know what I think it be?
Fuck that cousin.
A lot of times when people call with this advice, they be leaving out like the splits, like the leasing agreement, who owns who pay for what. That's why when she asking like that, she got to ask what decision she got to make behind that shit.
Well, my decision would be not to get. I just don't think that works. You know what I mean? Not in that way. Yeah, for sure. But that's a hell of a point.
She like, I got 7 months left on this lease.
Yo, that's some real nigga shit. That's a hell of a point. So if I had to just answer it, my answer would be no, don't get him back in that way. Go back to the table, figure it out again. Set standards, set agreements, set boundaries, bro. Like, this is what bothers. I don't know why people have such a hard time. It doesn't bother me if my niggas DMs, who's a sexy ass bitch? Who's sexy right now that you're looking at? Ari. Ari's sexy as fuck. I love Ari. It doesn't bother me if my nigga DMs her. I would eat a cupcake off your ass. That doesn't bother me. Now, if he's in the comments saying that and other people can see it, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. I don't even want you giving hard eyes to nobody. Not in the comments. I ain't with that shit. Not even your mother and them. I'm not with it. Focus on me. Honestly, my next nigga, I want him to cut off his relationships with all females. That, like, totally. Like, maybe his daughter, that's it. But mom, sister, none of that. No. They cause problems, and bitches. They cause problems.
You have male friends. That's a contradiction.
What the fuck that's not what we're talking about, though, fellas. We're talking about what I want out of a guy. Not what he wants out of a girl. I don't want you talking to your mother, nigga. I want you to pay attention. All right. Real quick, what do y'all think about Brittany Renner? The Brittany Renner girl? She fucked the NBA player and then Phelps did this.
Is it real how she carries herself or is it an act?
That's how I am. I never know. I can't even really give real life how I feel about these people because I feel like who knows, and just me jumping in this game, like, people can put whatever the image they want to put out there. I think for the most part, people see about me is I'm going to say what I think, and I come from a place of love. I do. It's just, I say bitch and nigga like, because I'm from Philadelphia.
If she for real, she a herb.
She's a herb. Wow. We had to put the definition for herb. I don't even understand that jargon. I don't know.
Because you know it was a thing with her and the college player, and then she made a joke like she was at the next college game. Like.
Yeah, she said, hide your sons. I like that bitch. I like her style. DM me. Sign me up. Show me how to do it. I'm with it.
What if a guy was doing that?
If a guy would do that, it would give Ronnie the Raper vibes because it's a fucking double standard. Who gives a fuck? I can't show my titties and you can walk down the street without a wife beater. We're even. Because it's bullshit being a girl. It's bullshit. And y'all know that from working with me. It's bullshit. I get a lot of bullshit just because I have a kitty cat. And it's not fair. It sucks. I'm a great person. I'm super supportive.
However, projection, we talked about that.
Okay.
Note to self, fire Phelps. What the fuck? We're nearing the end, but I really don't want to stop. I have a lot more to talk about. At least I want to tell y'all about Angela Yee.
Can we shoot 2 episodes in one day so when I come back next week?
Wow, this nigga's talking crazy on here. Drake, chop that out. I did lip service. Who watched? Just them, the DMV people, not these niggas.
I was there.
You didn't watch, though.
Yes, I did watch it.
I felt like you were talking while I was talking.
I watched The Mechanic.
No.
That's what I watched.
Yeah, we had a rough ride. Can I tell them what happened? Okay, I can't. I can't. Oh, wow, that's cool. No, you watched it, Dre. Did you like it? There was a rapper on before me. Nigga couldn't keep up with me. He had to get rid of the nigga, put me on. Because some rappers don't be having shit to say. It was Drake. Psych, it wasn't. I'm joking. No, but I had a really good time. It's Angela Yee. I feel like I've been watching Angela Yee my whole life. She knew stuff about me. So crazy. She thinks I'm funny. She's little. And she is fucking newsy. She was asking me a lot of shit. Dude, I cheat on? How many baby fathers I got? I'm like, bitch, are you wearing a wire? I started to get Phelps to splash her with a bottle of water and make sure she didn't have a wire on. You know what I mean? She was so nice to me, though. I really like her. I do. We had a great conversation. She asked me, did I eat ass more than once? I think she think I was holding back. I'm like, not yet, Angela. Everybody there ate ass. Everybody in the building ate ass. Everybody I met ate ass. Even the guys I came with ate ass. I went with Phelps and Tom Blyes. They eat butt, too, yeah. Nobody that works for me is not going to eat ass. You know what I'm saying? Or works with me. I want to work with men that are dropping dick off. Like, I don't want nobody, you know? Like, make me proud in there, y'all. They get pussy because of me. Did y'all know that? It's so crazy. They are, like, asking Phelps to buy it. They, like, come and they're like, hey, when's Don't Call Me White Girl's next event? Do you have Cash App?
Yeah, they trying to panhandle the pussy. I'm not that guy. Seriously, I showed it.
His DM been going crazy all night. People trying to like get him to buy pussy.
You be portraying this whole like they think I got a whole bunch of money and all that because I'm
money,
clean.
Baby. You got some money.
And I ain't
He
got
own
that.
Their house. He got a couple dollars. He drives a BMW. Dick down to his knees. DM Phelps. Why can't we just, you know what I mean? Sex sells. Phelps, please. What are we manifesting? No. Slow down the manifestation. I want to tell y'all about my dark DM. I do know what we're manifesting though. We're manifesting. I want to get into real estate. I met this really, really cool guy. If you're behind on your mortgage or your taxes for the house, this motherfucker will really like help you out your whole situation. I want to share that with these people. Like you could even be the person that like middlemans it. Like, yo, Uncle such and such, you don't want your house, this guy sell it and he will pay you for even that. I think that's such a great opportunity to make money or to even get in that arena. I met a really cool guy. Thank you. Can you give this really cool guy's information right now, Dre? Can you make that happen right now? Like right now, while they're watching on YouTube, they'll see this guy's information. Is that possible? All right, well, I will. Y'all heard me at home. If you have any situation like that, you can fill out this seller form or fill out this information with the address and they will really let you know. I'm talking about up to like $10,000 for referrals. It sounds crazy. It's not a lie. It's not a scam. Like real life. You can middleman and make y'all some real money. I know I get so many messages. I just sent this guy $15 for diapers. Don't ask me for money. I don't have any money. You know, if I have enough to share, I will. But I can at least put y'all on to making bread. You know what I mean? It's ways to make bread, man. It's an app out right now. If you go live, they pay you. It's called Bigo, B-I-G-O. People are there all day just for nothing or fucking around. You're good at that. You keep attention. Download the app. They'll pay you. They'll pay you. At least, I know people that are born that are making $1,500, $2,000 just by going live for an hour a day, every day. For a month, you can get paid. B-I-G-O. Remember I said it. Listen, and this guy's number is 484-999-0110. I did it. I gave this nigga number out. 484-999-0110. Y'all know I wanted to get vaccinated on camera and Dre was against it. There, cat's out the fucking bag. I wanted to get vaccinated and share it with y'all, and they were all against it. Rhonda too. Okay, I have one right here. It says, let me eat your ass and I'll leave you alone.
Straight like that.
Straight like that. Now, what's wrong with... Huh? The reason why I don't like it, because he says, let me leave your ass and I'll leave you alone. It's threatening. You know what I mean? It's a way to say that doesn't... Listen, girls are really... A woman just got raped in Philadelphia on the train in front of people. And they videotaped it. Nobody broke it up. They just watched it. It's like a rough time for us. It's scary. People trying to take your coochie by gunpoint. It's too much. I told everybody to get armed and protect yourself last week. I really, really meant that. You know, protect yourself. I love a good ass licking. This is a turn off. Let me eat your ass and I'll leave you alone. It's like, you gonna leave me alone regardless. Cause I'll do something to you, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm not a victim. I'm a wolf, nigga. You feel me? I'm from Philadelphia. People don't do stuff to me. I do stuff to people. And I'm trying to change that. But until then, send me the 3 digits on the back of your debit cards. I love y'all so much. Same time, same place. I hope y'all heard these sexy guys I'm with on the audio, because I heard y'all couldn't hear them. But they're here. Everybody's here. Pray Ron don't have on scrubs. Leave me a better message this week. Shout out to the girl that left me a message. I still appreciate you. Very long-winded. Maybe why he's cheating. We'll talk about it more. I love you. All right? All right, bye-bye. I wanted to get vaccinated. Dre shut it down. I wanted to get vaccinated. It was Dre.